Good morning, Ashley here on the 5th of February. Welcome to the Daily Stoic Recovery Podcast. Steady your impulses. Don't be bounced around, but submit every impulse to the claims of justice and protect your clear conviction in every appearance. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Continuing to discuss impulses and our self-control this month, and discussing our filters, and discussing and actually reflecting how we actually thinking before we're acting. As thing is, you're gonna get impulses today, whether it's unconsciously or consciously, whether you're aware of it or unaware of it, and you're going to be people around you going to be impulsed by certain situations, by their senses, by what they hear, see, smell, taste. But it's recognizing and being aware that we have a choice of how we react to that stimulus. And we have that full power of we have the power over our voice. We can make the choice from the voice. Our choice is greater than our voice. So no matter who says what to you, or what you hear, or what you see, you can actually filter that, and if you have time, you can think, actually, how do I want to act to this? What are my principles? What is my guiding reason? And moving in that space and reflecting at the end of the day, reviewing the day, and asking yourself, okay, what happened today? Who was I with? How did I react today? And how would I like to react to the next time? So that's how we learn. That's how we evolve. That's how through our experiences. And I've a story for me. I was surrounded by most of my life by impulsive people, which I love. As I said to you in previous episodes, going to football matches, being in the high and low, as the Daily Stoic talks about, how people around you might be absolutely wonderful one day, the best mood ever, then the next day they'll be miserable, riding on a roller coaster of up and down. And it's asking yourself, do you want to be on that roller coaster with them? Do you want to go on the ups and downs? Or do you want to be straight and clear focused and be guided by your own principles rather than what's going on outside externally? Instead of being, as Marcus says, being bounced around by your environment. And you might be saying to yourself, you might have your ego saying to yourself, well, no, the environment rules me. You don't have a choice, The government rules me. How much is in my account? That's what I'm guided by. That's other people are making choices for me. And however much I've got in my account, that is a rule on how I can be, who I can be as a person. My body, my abilities, that is dependent on who I can be. You might get these voices. You might be sick, you might be disabled, you might have one leg, you might have one arm, you might be blind, you might be deaf, you might be unemployed, or you could have fortunes, you could have millions of pounds, you could have a big mansion, you could have millions of followers. But it's the same rule for everyone, that without the filter, you'll be bounced around. Millions of people with millions of pounds, millions of followers, who have achieved and accomplished everything, still get bounced around by their impulses. So it's not the thing, it's not the money, it's not the relationship that gives you this power. It's you that gives you, being aware of this power, that you can control this. And it's asking yourself, as the book says, who is in control here? You have a dog. Are you going to run around barking around a house every day? And are you going to shout at it and react to your dog and shout it and tell it to shut up and throw it outside and give it treats as you believe that will make it quiet? Or are you just going to let it ride? Just be calm in your own mind. Just sit there quietly and be a fortress for it. Be a fortress for your own mind. So they're the choices you have. And I'm giving you permission to filter everything that comes outside, everything outside of you, whether it's on the news, on social media, whether it's what people tell you. You have a choice on how you react to that. And that's a challenge for today. And so you will get impulse today. Think about how you're going to react to that. Reflect on it at the end of the day. Be aware of it, to practice it, be the better person tomorrow. So thank you for watching, listening today. Enjoyed a quote for today by Marcus about filters. And it's constant work. It takes work, it takes philosophy. It's philosophy and reflections. It's everything. It's all a combination of doing the uncomfortable things and being clear in your convictions, being clear on your principles is what's the most powerful thing that you can have. Not the money, not the reputation, not the status, not the bachelor's degree, or the body It's that clear conviction, having that clear conviction in every appearance around you. And then notice how things change. For me, it's freedom, it's connection, it's peace of mind. How will that feel to know that you have the power to give yourself peace of mind without anything outside happening, without having to believe that you have to receive a certain amount or outside? How about we do the inner work and believe that's inside of us? How will that feel? Take that in. Take that in. It's all inside, not outside. Clear convictions. Think before you act. If it's possible, obviously, if there's a danger, if you know you're being attacked by something, if it's an immediate threat, then yes, you might not have time to think and you might need to react. So there is sort of 1 in 100 situations where that could happen, but we're very fortunate to live in a world where there's no dinosaurs running around, there's no bears, and it's quite peaceful. And I believe that some very trivial things are driving our impulses on social media and the internet and the news. And we're building up stories, we're building an illusion that we're under threat. So it's being aware of that and loving that every day. And yeah, again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Be steady with your impulses.